Thank you for joining us for the 2020 Winter Volleyball program. We are really excited about this new program. This is not only the first program of the new decade, it's also the first inaugural volleyball program for I9 Sports in Frisco. We've been helping with the volleyball program and creating and editing it, and we're really excited to kick it off this season, so we hope you guys really enjoy it. So my name is Isaiah Rojas. That's my contact information right there. So what we're going to do is kind of review the program and get you guys all set up for opening day and for the season. So just to kind of start off, as a league, I9 Sports, our focus is not on so much creating elite athletes or getting them to the next step athletically. We want our kids to try their hardest, to develop, to learn, to build their skills and confidence. But more so than anything else, we want them to have fun, to be safe, and get quality instruction and learn about sportsmanship and how it applies to them not only on the courts but also in life. So as adults, we all have a role to play to make this happen. Our parents, we want you guys to be there to support all of our kids using encouraging positive words and actions. Our coaches will teach sportsmanship by being fun, supportive, and positive role models, and our staff will be there to promote fair play through a safe, organized, and fun environment. So if we all do our parts, your child will have fun learning about teamwork and sportsmanship through good instruction and role modeling, all the while building self-confidence and making new friends and great sports memories, because that's what this is all about. Right now, it's sad to say that 70% of kids drop out of sports by the age of 13. That number is even higher when it comes to girls in sports. So we really want to make sure that we emphasize what kids enjoy. And when asked, in a study that was done by the Aspen Institute, playing with friends, getting a lot of playing time, and like age-appropriate competition, those were the things that kids enjoyed. That's what made it fun for them. It wasn't too overly competitive. There wasn't too much expectations. And so that's what we want the experience to be for all of our kids and all of our programs. So let's see how we're going to execute that then. So some dates that I want to make sure we touch on. So as far as this league, we're going to be playing at Clark Middle School. One thing that I want to make sure you guys do right now is go on the I9 Sports website and sign up for snacks. That way that's taken care of and ready to go. As far as equipment needed, rubber-soled athletic shoes, shorts or athletic pants, mouth guard, and elbow and knee pads are all recommended items. Personal water bottle and a personal volleyball are recommended but not required. Water bottle I would say is required. Volleyball, we'll have them there for the kids to use. But always good to have your own as well to practice at home. So for coaches, a new thing that we're doing this week for you guys is a coach's clipboard. And basically you'll pick this up and return it each week at the I9 Sports check-in table. So quick overview of the season. Opening day is January 18th. So on opening day, we're going to be playing in a basketball court. So whether we're on courts 3 and 4 or courts 1 and 2, most likely we're going to be in courts 1 and 2 throughout the whole season. But basically, for opening day, you guys will get there a little bit early. We'll do a quick little introduction meeting right here at the middle of the court. At that point, we'll introduce ourselves, introduce the program, introduce the coaches, and then distribute the jerseys and kind of do a quick little team meeting with everybody. So at that point, our staff instructors will lead out that meeting, introduce the players, introduce the team to each other, pass out jerseys, and get everyone on the same page. Once that meeting is done, then we'll have a court set up right here this way, another court set up right here, and at that point our instructors will lead out for a full practice. So for this volleyball program, because a lot of the kids that are participating on our program are new and this is an instructional program, we format this program differently. So I'm going to get into exactly what that looks like in a little while, but I just want to kind of set that expectation up right away. But again, after that is done, we're going to have a full practice and then finish up with a short little scrimmage game. Opening day notes, make sure you arrive early. Inform your team and your coach or your staff if there's a game that you're going to be missing. Inform the parents that are there if their child has an allergy to any snacks. And be willing to assist. Our teams are all going to be led by our staff coaches, the I9 Sports staff coaches, but we love to get parent helpers. You may not know anything about volleyball or just maybe know a little bit, but having people to help with directions, keep people in line, keep people on the same page, moving kids from place to place, it really does help. And especially if a child is just having a hard time, whether they're just shy, they're not, able to kind of track what's going on and kind of pay attention. That does help. I'm not expecting that to be a big case for this program because a lot of our kids are older. But if you see that, be willing to help out, please. So again, What's a little bit different with our volleyball program compared to other leagues? This is an instructional program. We want kids to develop the skills and to help develop their confidence so that way when they do play in a game format, they play with some confidence, they play with some knowledge, and they're able to have more success. So this program was developed with a partnership with the USA Volleyball Youth Development Program. The president, his name is I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Jim Pearson, I believe. But anyways, we developed this program with them. So it's a smaller roster, lower amount of kids on the court at one time. It's a smaller playing area, and we use different types of balls. All these things to allow the kids to get more touches, to develop their skills faster, to build more confidence, and to get more repetition that's more age appropriate for these age groups. So we're learning that as within our youth sports program, we're trying to make too much our youth sports to look like professional sports when it should be the opposite. Our youth sports should look like youth sports. They should be playing on a different size field. They should be playing on a different size court. They should be playing on different size nets and balls. They should be playing a game that accommodates kids, not accommodates adults. So you'll see that in our program. So with this program, the kids are going to practice for 1 to 2 weeks before they even start playing any games. So weeks 1 and 2, it's going to be strictly instructional practice. We're going to focus on developing their skills, developing their confidence, developing what they need to be able to execute a game once we start the games. So after a few weeks of that, of practice and instruction and development, then weeks 3 to 7, we'll have a 30-minute practice, and then we'll finish the last 30 to 45 minutes with the game. So for the game, it's all rally scoring. And then for the Pee Wee divisions, we play 1 game to 25. And then for our junior and senior division, we play best of 3 to 25. And if we need to play a third game, then we play that one to 15. So that's the format of the league that we'll see out there. And so an example of a typical day will look like is you guys will get to the gym, check in with your team. You'll start practice led by our staff. We'll develop, practice on skills, techniques, and drills. We'll have a water break. And during the last half of the season, we'll finish up with a game, and our staff will officiate and score and things like that. And then we'll finish up with handshakes and a parent tunnel and wrap up with snacks and sportsmanship medals. So that's that. So some regular season notes that I want to touch on. Because of the gyms that we use are all Frisco ISD facilities, as a rule, there is no food or drinks allowed inside the gym. Snacks are okay to be distributed into the gym, but we need to bring those out to be open, eat and drink and all that kind of stuff. So water is perfectly fine, but we don't want to have soda and coffee and those kind of things because if those things spill on the floor, it does damage the facilities in the long run, and we want to make sure that we're taking care of our facilities so we can use them for a long time. Make sure you do pick up your trash before you leave the gym. Do not drop off your child and leave. We are not a daycare center. We are a place for you to enjoy your child's sports experience. So we ask that you come, stay for the full practice and the full game, and really get the most out of that experience for you and your kids. Arrive prepared and informed. Throughout the season, we're going to have sportsmanship medals that we pass out to the child who best exemplified the sportsmanship trait for that week. And at the end of the season, we'll have participation awards for all of our players at the end. A couple of notes, if in doubt, sit them out is our basic safety policy when it comes to injuries, whether it's related to a head, ankle, knee, whatever the case might be. We're not going to No game at this age group is important enough to risk a kid's safety and health because we want to keep them in the game. It's just not worth it. It doesn't make any sense. So for us, another thing we want to make sure, the rules and enforcement will vary by age. So we'll try to accommodate the age divisions and the kids that are playing their skill levels to make sure that they're able to enjoy, learn, and develop. Sportsmanship as expected by everyone. Inappropriate language or behavior will not be tolerated. And we never have issues with this, so I'm not expecting that. But I just want to make sure that we set that expectation from the beginning. So what we do talk about is an emphasis on effort and attitude over an emphasis on the outcome of the game or the performance of an individual player. There's going to be days when you just cannot get your serve right and you're just going to be serving into the net every time. And there's going to be games when you lose 1-25. And there's going to be days when your serves are working, your spikes are working, you're getting good passes, and you're going to win 25-10. Whatever, those things come and go, but the effort and the attitude should always be consistent and should always be good. So some important dates: January 18th is opening day, February 8th is picture day, and the 29th of February is our season finale. So make sure you mark those dates on your calendar. And so how to come prepared and informed. We have some resources for you guys, but this is the information that we want you guys to know when you guys get to the gym. Visit your I9 Sports website. Make sure you open the newsletter that we send out on Wednesdays. Stay up to date with your team and know your game information. That means your team name, your court ID, your game number, who your coach is. Arrive 5-10 minutes every week to make sure that you have everything you need to have a good time out there. So how to get this information is very simple. On the i9sports.com website, you all have your own account that has everything that you need for the season. So that includes schedules, picture day schedules. You can update your game attendance. You can sign up for snacks, lots and lots of stuff. So let's show you how that works. So as a registered parent, you all created an email address and password and an account. So what you'll do is you'll enter your email address, enter your password, click login, and if you're a coach, you'll go under the coaches tab. If you're a parent, you'll go under my account and you'll click on my schedule. Once you get there, this page will pop up, and this is an example of a football schedule, but it's exactly the same for volleyball. So if you have multiple children playing, it'll show a tab for each, but you'll see the dates of the game, the arrival time, practice time, game information, directions, what court you're on, who your opponent is, what color jersey you're wearing. You can sign up for snacks. You can see coach, contact your league, print, email your schedules, tons and tons of resources. And if you're a coach, there's even more resources there. So make sure you guys check that out. So one thing I want to make sure you guys do right now before the season starts is go on the website, get yourself familiar with the site and how to get to access the information, and sign up for snacks. So right on the right-hand side, you'll notice there's a snacks tab. You'll click on the date that you want to do snacks, submit your name, and now you're signed up for snacks. We'll send you a reminder email 2 days before, and I would plan on getting snacks for about 6 to 8 kids. Each team has between 6 to 8 kids per team. And if you have a couple extras, I'm sure our staff will love to have snacks. That's always a highlight when we get some snacks when we're out there all day. So we appreciate that. Weekly newsletter is another resource that we do. So this is an email that's going to be sent out every Wednesday starting today. What is today? Today is Wednesday the 8th. So every Wednesday throughout the season on the evening, afternoon, we'll send out an update what's going on. So make sure you open it, check it out, and see what's going on for your upcoming week. Site managers and staff is another great resource. So if you have any questions, concerns, issues, positive things that you want to share with us, we'd love to hear those things. If there's ways that we can make your program better, make your experience better, we want to know about it, we want to do it, we want to make that the best possible sports experience for you and your family. So let our staff know and what we can do to help you guys out when you guys are out there at the gyms. All right, so on a final note, we do still have available spots for all of our sports. So some of them are getting limited, but we do have a few open spots for each age group. So if you have a friend, neighbor, sibling, relative that's interested in joining, one of the biggest reasons why kids say that they have fun playing sports is they love playing with their friends and the teammates that they play with. So if you have a friend that you know that will enjoy playing volleyball, that's interested in the program, let them know, send them the refer a friend link, and not only do you get them registered and we can add them to your team so your kids have more fun, but as a bonus, you get $10 off your next registration. And there's no limit to the number of credits you can get. So if you refer 10 people for next season and you guys all come in as a team, that's $100 for you. So no one else needs to know about it, but that's just a nice way for you to kind of be paid back for sharing I9 Sports with other people. So real quick, let me go back one step. How to access that is, again, you'll log onto the website. Under my account, there's going to say refer a friend. You'll click that link, and it's going to give you the information that you need to get that credit. So make sure you do follow us on social media, I9 Sports Frisco and Plano, on Facebook and Instagram. There's lots of good resources, content, contests, lots of fun stuff that's on there, so make sure you check those out. So again, if you guys have any questions about the program, please let me know. The goal of today is to just show you and the basic outline of what to expect throughout the season, hopefully answer some questions for you. But if there's some questions that you still have, things I can help you out with, please reach out to me and I'll be happy to get back to you. This is a very busy time of the season as we get ready to start the new program in a few, less than 2 weeks. But I will try to get back to every email within a day or two at the very most. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys' time and look forward to seeing you on the court very soon. Thank you.